Once upon a time, in a small village between some rolling hills, there lived a humble cobbler named Bukar. His worn-out hands tirelessly crafted shoes, and his heart overflowed with kindness. Regardless of his low life standard, he never lost his cheerful look. However, the villagers never respected him because of his financial status as a mere shoemaker. One day, a renowned scholar who traveled from a faraway land seeking a quiet and inspirational environment to write his masterpiece came into the village. He was hosted in the king's palace. So taking a walk one evening, he found Bukar walking outside his small hut. He approached him and asked if he could stay there for some time. Very thrilled and honored, Bukar accepted, though feeling truly inadequate. The king was surprised at the scholar's decision, but wished him luck in his quest regardless. As days turned into weeks, the two formed an unlikely friendship. The scholar marveled at Bukar's resilience and contentment despite the simplicity of his lifestyle. In turn, Bukar admired the scholar's intellect and knowledge. Together, they learned from each other, bridging the gap between their worlds. So having completed his quest, it was time to leave. The scholar offered Bukar lots of money, but Bukar refused as he placed their friendship as a sufficient reward for him. The entire villagers called him names for refusing such reward that could change his life when they heard about the news. But that was not all there was to the story. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't done that. The scholar returned to the village and offered to throw a feast for the king and the entire village to celebrate his masterpiece that had won him so much fortunes. As the villagers gathered for the feast, the scholar sat with the king and other royalties. When it was time for the scholar to give his speech, he walked right into the crowd, held Bukar by the hand, and brought him up to sit with the royalties. Everyone was amazed. In his speech, he said, "Today, I celebrate the greatest achievements in my entire life, which was not gotten in the finest of mansions, nor in the most beautiful of places, but in a small building made of mud. The building didn't give me this fortune, but rather, the treasure in the building gave me this fortune." "You did not know," he said to the villagers, "that you had the treasure in your heart, capable of getting you all fortunes you need to live a luxurious life. The masterpiece gotten in that hut won me my best recognitions of all time, and partnership with several scholars and merchants willing to invest in my findings." With that said, he appreciated the king handsomely and left the village with Bukar, who inspired his masterpiece. Bukar became a successful businessman eventually, but he was still kind enough to return to the village and train villagers into successful business ventures. The story is a timeless lesson that one's worth should never be judged by their appearances, because we are all unique. Not to forget that every gold coin has two sides, which can turn at any time. So treat people with love and so much respect, having in mind that there is still treasure in earthen vessels. If this story inspired you, please give us a thumbs up and let us know what other storyline you would like us to talk about. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more inspiring stories. We'll see you next time.